These are looking about done. Let's go ahead and see if we can have some breakfast. Hi friends, hey, welcome back to the Expeditionary Johnny channel. Hey, if you're new to my channel, you'll see the theme to my channel here is to help try to remove obstacles to getting outdoors. Now that could be things like time, ideas, or maybe equipment. Today we're talking about ideas and some equipment. All right, so one of the great joys of getting outdoors is enjoying some natural sunlight. It really is good on your eyes. Feeling brisk air. It's a cold November morning here in Nebraska, and having a good bite to eat. And one of the big obstacles is what? You know, it's like, so I'm a firm believer in keeping things simple. You don't always need special equipment, special ingredients. Because it is cold, we're going to make ourselves a little fire. Gonna make us a nice cup of coffee, and then as far as our snack, we're going El Cheapo route. Good old Vienna sausages. All right, so why Vienna sausages? Okay, well, one, it's extremely affordable. Okay, two, a lot of people don't always think about what to eat when they're getting outdoors, and so they'll just go for a can of this. So I figured, let's go ahead and cook it up, and let's see if we can make it taste a little bit better. All right, now first things first, my fingers are getting cold, so let's get a fire started. Let's start by talking about getting our fire started. Now, you can go all natural and do a friction fire, and I'm all for that. Like you'll see here, I did a clinic recently on how to do a bow drill fire. I had a gathering down in Kansas. However, not necessary. Okay, so typically, I'm always going to carry around a few Vaseline cotton balls in this little Ziploc pill bag that I got at the local pharmacy. I store that inside my cash cap here, so I always have some fire starter. Now today I have something different though. I'm out here in Nebraska, and we have what's called some river birch bark trees. Sometimes you'll find them in the woods, but mostly you'll find them in decoration. So I ripped off a bunch of bark off a tree that was shedding, and we're going to use that to get our fire started. All right, so while my fire is growing here, let's go ahead and talk about our equipment. All right, to make our coffee, we're going to be using our Stanley Cook Kit. Very affordable. You can get at your local Walmart. And I'm also going to take the filter part of the French press to go ahead and press down our grounds when we make our coffee. Okay. All right. Now for our Vienna sausages, I'm going to slow roast them over the fire. If you check out this video up here, you'll see about 2 years ago I dehydrated some Vienna sausages and tried to make some backpacking style Franken beans. It worked out pretty well. What was neat was, since I got so much of the moisture out of the Vienna sausages, I really tasted all the seasoning. So my goal today is to slow cook this down and release some of the moisture to make it taste better. I don't know if I can get much of a skin on it, but I'm hoping I can at least make that internal flavor taste much better. Yum, yum. Let's go ahead and get rid of that liquid. All right, let's go ahead and take a sausage out. There we go. Once I get that first one out, they'll all come out pretty easy. What I have here is some bamboo skewers that I picked up at the local Walmart, and we're going to go ahead and skewer up our Vienna sausages, put that on our grill, and we're going to slow roast them. All right, so these things are very wet and squishy, so instead of skewering it through there like you do a hot dog, I'm going to go sideways so I can flip them. And I'm going to put a few more on here. And to slow roast my Vienna sausages, I've got just this little fold-up grill here. Also, this is another very affordable piece of equipment that you can get on Amazon. Any brand will do. So what I really like about equipment like this is it folds up next to nothing. Like in this one, it goes into a pouch. And then you can easily fit this into your backpack, because when you're going on a trail, you know, your space and weight are major considerations. All right, we got all the sausages all skewered up. And our water is looking good. Let's go ahead and get our coffee going here. All right, let's spread out our coals a little bit here. And let's just put our grill over the coals here. And let's give that some time. Let's make our coffee. Quick tip, make sure you bring out some gloves or some type of cloth here so you can grab your hot items. All right, so I got my hot water here. I'll let it cool off just a little bit because there is such thing as your water being too hot for your... Now let's go ahead and add our grounds. All right, that was 1 scoop for 16 ounces. That should work. We're gonna let this sit for a couple minutes and then we'll use our French press. Gotta say, those weenies are looking pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and move up back to our coffee here. All right, so it's been a couple minutes. We got some. All right, so we got some good color here. Let's go ahead and grab our French press. All right, simple technology. We just insert, press down. And now we just go ahead and pour our coffee into our green cup. Now these Stanley Cook kits do come with 2 cups, so if you have a buddy out with you, cheers. Well, these are looking pretty done to me. Let's go ahead and give them a taste test. That's pretty good. Got a nice skin, but more than I expected. Still kind of moist on the inside, so I'd say let's give it a little bit more time on the coals and see if we can dry it up to intensify those flavors. Actually, as I ate that second bite, that tasted really good. Let's pair it with some coffee. Yeah, I think I'm ready for my breakfast. So an unexpected perk of eating something like Vienna sausages, besides it being cheap and easy, it's actually low carb. I've recently switched to a high protein, low carb diet. I needed to bring my blood sugars down, need to drop some weight, which I've dropped about 25-30 pounds. This whole can only has 1 gram of carbs, plenty of protein, plenty of sodium, so make sure you keep drinking your water here. But if you're looking for a low carb option, here you go. Very affordable, definitely very low on the carb scale. All right, folks, I'm going to call this a success. We actually got a nice crust on the skin. The sausage flavor is coming through on that. It's still soft. Obviously, it's not a gourmet dog. But, hey, it's affordable, tasty, easy, and doesn't take much time. So I'm going to call this a win. So with that being said, hey, appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope this inspires you guys to get outdoors and try different things, whether it's go new places, try different foods. With that being said, y'all have a great week. See ya. That's a tasty sausage. Hi, friend. Let's see here. All right, a couple things about getting out. They're extremely affordable. They're only about 80-90 cents per can. So I think that's going to fit within most of our budgets. Also, recently I've been switching to a low carb diet. Recently I switched to a low carb, high protein diet. So, all right, we got the sausages all skewered up and our water. All right, we got all the sausages all skewered up. These are looking about done. Let's go ahead and see if we can have some breakfast.